Hate cats, pockets they fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the ape man. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle shit.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Right at the convergence of the 3 rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Mayfield on play action. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punt.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mayfield now from the 50. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield from the gun on third down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end in Njoku. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one goes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Check 26, check 26.
The give is to Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him. Thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Third and 2, Rudolph. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now Rudolph on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, Mayfield again. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Watching now, Barney. Gun. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Screen play, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rudolph on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Gonna throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing, Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return, it's Washington. A little juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Here we go now.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On third down, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
all that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will get him one closer. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gun!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to run him down for a 15-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Landry. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes. So
he's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Runs through the contact. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Rudolph. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. First carry for James Conner. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Trying to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rudolph going to look to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And some room to roam now. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. T.J. Watt, first-round pick a year ago there defensively for Pittsburgh. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with time running out. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, and he will get in. The two-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return, it's Washington. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rudolph now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Javon Hargrave in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Detroit! Now Mayfield on fourth down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Give. This is Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because, for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
On the return, it's Washington. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Back that up! Here we go! Leopard!
On first down, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Flush to his right. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, 2nd down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to keep the game alive. And oh my goodness, he missed it. A relative chip shot here in overtime to try to tie things up. but he misses it, and as a result, this one's over.
G go too fast. I don't need one no seatbelt. Bad look, got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is little baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it affordless. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a